We got a Hall of Famer in the building right now.
Yes.
Be very clear. Oh, man, let me tell you, anytime I can sit across from DB, Derrick Brooks, Hall of Famer, who is now the Chief Operating Officer of USF Athletics. Man, if you don't... Let me tell you, first of all, I damn near followed this man to Tampa because we were in Tally Ho together, and I when he was number 10. Okay, and now he is the yellow jacket that is sitting across from me, and to bring that kind of expertise to USF.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Talk about how big that is. How's this affected the DB life?
Well, first of all, it's in a great way, to be honest with you. Obviously, my relationship with USF goes all the way back, when I first got here under Leroy Selman.
Yes.
And him bringing the football program to USF and inviting me over to come to these trailers to talk to his coaches, and now a stadium is being built on where those trailers were back then. So it goes all the way back, just that connection point with USF then. And then at the same time, just over the years, just continuing to build, whether it was, relationships in the community, with all the leadership over those years, to really, really focusing in probably the last 7 years with my role at Vinnick Sports Group.
Absolutely.
When we took on the multimedia rights for USF Athletics then under Bill Abercrombie. That's when I really got into the weeds in the business relationship with USF and the athletic program. And during that time, my daughter decides to go there and play softball. 3 years ago.
So this was a tuition play.
Not exactly. No discount there.
But it's coming.
Here's the discount. She is on the full scholarship.
Oh, that's nice.
So Rob Higgins already negotiated, hey, any stipend I get goes to her.
There you go.
So obviously, now working there under VSG and multimedia rights, and as well as the facilities management agreement with the Yingling Center, I was present always on campus. And going there, sitting in this as a dad, watching my daughter, play. So the relationship was there. So when Rob really went and sat down, and he and I, as soon as Michael took the job, we went to lunch. And he was like, all right, do you want the job? Do you want to go out the job? I said, no, Rob, I'm not in the space. This is not the right time for me. No, I do not want to be, the athletic director at USF. And he said, I want the job.
Wow.
So then it was a real push, again, to really help him get this job, from strategy planning to interview, just going through that whole thing with him as his friend.
Yeah.
Because Rob and I had tremendous success, which we'll get into at the Sports Commission, and working with him. So fast forward, he lands the job. So every day, I'm talking to him because I had intimate knowledge of USF athletics.
Absolutely.
That he didn't. So every night it was kind of a download whiteboard session. I'm just doing this as, a friend.
Support.
Support. And we still, even though we were not the MMR rights holder anymore as of June 30th, we still manage the Yingling Center. So I'm still involved. So just, helping him. So I guess throughout this time he started, he has a conversation with Steve Griggs, our CEO at Vinnick Sports Group.
Yep. I know Mr. Griggs very well. Yeah. His daughter danced with my daughters for years.
Yes,
so
so Rob, me knowing who Rob, he covered all those bases. So he talked to Steve, he talked to others before he approached me. So Steve obviously said, hey, he thought it was a good idea if he had a conversation with me. So Rob approaches me, hey, Derrick, let's go to lunch. Like, talk with you. So talk to me about what? I say, I'm in the middle of my day, man. We don't talk till the nighttime when I'm done with everything. He said, no, I just want to have a conversation with you about a few things. And I could tell in the sound of his voice, I said, oh, what's going on? He said, I really need to talk to you. You know what? I'll come see you.
Oh, you knew it was real then.
I said, but I didn't know what.
Yeah.
I could just know it was something. So I goes up to his office, and he just started laying out his plan. I was like, I know the plan. I help you put it together.
No, but you got a position in this.
Yeah, I know you going through your deck. I know your deck better than you. He said, I said, so, he said, I really think, he said, I really know I need you here with me.
Absolutely.
I said, Rob, I'm helping. He said, no. You're the one person, man, I really, really trust. And as I start this vision of mine here, I need someone here that I could trust, inside and out. I said, Rob, this is a whole different conversation now because I love my job at VSG. So this is not a matter of I love my job, what I do at VSG. So this is totally, different.
Yeah.
And so he said, here it is. So he laid it out. Hey, the CEO role, how I see it, and the bandwidth, I know what I see is probably going to be totally different from what you see, because that's how we work well together. But I want you here. So whatever that means, let's figure it out. So, guys, I go in the next conversation I have is with Steve. I said, man, it was a good meeting. I'm intrigued, got a lot of questions. But I want to talk to Mr. Vinnick. So Steve had already told Mr. Vinnick about the potential of this conversation. And God, I can't tell you how amazing Jeff Vinnick is.
Oh man, we know.
I know we know from the outside in, but just the inside out, amazing man. So the most visionary person that I've ever met still today.
Wow.
So he lays this out for me. He's like, hey, Derrick, I'm talking to you as a friend, not as, an employer that wants to keep you. Because God knows if you leave, we're going to miss you, and it's going to be a really big void. But I owe it to you because
I got to keep it real.
Yeah.
And Lando, he just laid out factors of influence, importance. And he took me back to our conversation in 2011 when they hired me. And I had to imagine what downtown was going to be like looking at sawmills.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he used the one word he used that resonated with me is, he said, Derrick, when we got here, Todd and I, this community didn't trust us. They didn't know us. And all our data and research said you are the person that we need to bring on board, that the community trusts, you have the community equity, and will be in a position to give us a great foundation to start. He said, you and Rob together has that. But he needs you to help take him to the next level with that.
Absolutely.
Because he trusts you.
Yeah.
That's huge. But we've talked about this so many years where I'm like, people trust you. I used to tease you. I'm like, is it going to be mayor? Is it going to be governor? Is it going to be like I would tell you though your next job, and you just laugh like, no, I'm just doing what God's calling me to do.
That's it. It's still that. It is still that. But
they do trust you. I just want to make sure we give you your flowers because these people in it, not just the athletes, because you're going to change their lives. Mm-hmm. You're NILs and all the things that come with that, and your experiences. You're going to be able to walk these gentlemen in through and get them there. But this city looks at it differently when you're standing there with the horns up.
That's true.
And thank you, Orlando, for that, because it to me, it's the work that speaks for me. It's not, Derrick Brooks just another human being just like all you guys.
But a bad human being he is.
It's as simple as that to me, but what we do share in common is we got a willing heart to change this community.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You guys are doing that every single day with your platform and your voice, that people like me are listening in and not just looking for an entertainment piece, but an influence piece to change the whole attitude and the mindset.
Absolutely.
You think about when people put this show on their drive-in, we don't know what mood they're in. Mm-hmm. But you guys could help influence that mood in a positive way, not to give them a distraction, but give them a different direction of the day. Mm-hmm. And when you guys understand the power of what that means from all ages, from someone like me who's just a teenager, to others that are older, but it's touch points of everybody. And you guys, no matter, what the competitors say with all the other morning shows, you guys have lasted the test of time that's locally born, bred, and fed. All these other shows are syndicated in.
Yeah.
Come on, talk that talk.
You guys,
See? That's exactly why they gave you the job, by the way. I'm just telling you. Everybody in here like, man, can you stay?
I got goosebumps right now, dog.
I'm saying, you guys are homegrown. You guys have been through the fire to fight for this space and place here. Obviously, some other shows, part of the family, and some that are not, that are in this space. But when I look at the space of hip hop, quote unquote, the urban music space, and y'all are killing all those barriers every single day. It's not about space, it's everybody. You guys stand the test of time. So when I see that same fabric of me, you guys are doing the same thing. You got a willing heart. You work your butts off to get it done. And every single day, you're going to change your life.
Man,
that's my
You
approach.
just made my day.
I mean, for real. I mean, and let me tell you, I've always, I know we got, a whole bunch of places that you got to go because everybody's looking at the clock. But I just want to, because, the thing, because it's just,
I'll come back and I'll sit down here for
you absolutely going to come back because we're going to spend some more time. We stole you away from a couple of our other shows, but I just want to, I told everybody there's no way that this man is walking by here and I'm not going to pull him in here and say, hey, I'm proud of you because I've never even seen for you to be the person that they create. Like, I've never seen a CEO and a COO of athletics. So this shows that it's so different in how this is being pieced together. And that stadium mock-ups that I've seen that y'all gonna have,
beautiful.
Lord, it's just, there are big things coming to Tampa, and you've mentioned Jeff Vinnick and everything he's done, and we've seen him transform downtown. You guys are going to transform the experience for the Bulls, and I just want to say I'm proud of you, and I always look you in your eyes and tell you I have been proud of you since we've been way back up on the hill in Tallahassee. So, you know what I mean? Bumping you at Guthrie's. So I got to tell you, I'm proud of you, and I know you're going to do some big things because I remember when me and Dobby were standing in Brooks, the Bartolo, and I was looking around, he said, you want your kids to go to this school, don't you? I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm like, man, he killing it in here. So I know I got a feeling that you are going to do some major things, and I can't wait to see it.
Well, thank you. And obviously, I'm saying this in front of your colleagues. This is something he and I have talked about offline, that we're going to do some event here with his platform, this show, My Foundation, Some from the Kids. We were almost there with a holiday skate party 2 years ago.
Yeah, we are, and we're going to do it.
We couldn't do the logistics, but we owe each other that opportunity now sitting in this seat. Obviously, you guys are partner of USF. We owe it to each other, man, to do something
That's a
big.
great idea.
We're going to put it together, and now we're just going to include all the Bulls.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Woo.
DB.
Yes.
55.
Congratulations.
The Buccaneer that is in everybody's heart because they just named him. They just named him the #1 Buccaneer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Buccaneers that's probably in his text like, really, dog. But you the one. All right, brother. We appreciate you. And I know you got to go because I know your country. QIK's walked by here 4 times.
Exactly.
They like, where is he at? It's supposed to be 5 minutes,
Right.
All right, man, come on. This family, all right? You know what it is. It is Wild 94.1, and I am proud of you. So y'all look up, and y'all will see them horns up with DB55. Derrick Brooks, the new COO of USF Athletics, all right? Let's go. It's Wild 94.1.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support, like, share, and subscribe.